everybody? It is your boy Bad Dog here with another New York Giants post game. And as always, appreciate you taking the time to click on the video. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up because it helps out the stream or the video. Subscribe if you like shitty Giants football and a guy that rants a lot. Hit the hype button. Again, I don't know what it does, but we try to see how many hype points we can get. Share the video with the Giants friend and all that good crap. Well, the New York Giants, in typical New York Giants fashion, lose again by the final score of 27-20. They are now 2-9 and just an absolutely fucking pathetic franchise. I don't really know what else to say at this point. Another 2-9 season, looking at probably 3-14 again. Top 3 draft pick, just an atrocity. Shane Bowen, I don't understand how Shane Bowen lasted longer than Brian Daboll. And I'm not saying Brian Daboll did a great job and didn't deserve to be fired, but Shane Bowen is fucking garbage. I mean, the guy has no clue how to run a defense. None. Going into the year, you thought the Giants defense would be the one to, keep them in games. And it's been the complete opposite. Listen, Jameis Winston threw an interception in the end. That's just what the Giants do. The Giants don't know how to win. It doesn't matter if it's Jameis Winston. It doesn't matter if it's Jackson Dart. It doesn't matter if it's Russell Wilson. It doesn't matter if it's Daniel Jones. It doesn't matter if it's Mike Glennon. It doesn't matter if it's Tommy DeVito. It doesn't matter if it's Tyrod Taylor. The fucking Giants can't win shit ever. They don't know how to win. They find a way to screw it up every single game. They're embarrassing. It's such an embarrassing franchise. They're so bad. It is just god awful. Listen, I thought the offense did as good as it could. Tyrone Tracy was fantastic. I thought Jameis actually made, we know what Jameis is. I'm not going to kill Jameis Winston, man. I mean, it's what he does. He's a gunslinger. He's going to throw interceptions. He actually had a bunch that probably should have been intercepted that were not. But I thought Tracy did well. I thought the offensive line played well. Brian Burns, 2 sacks. Brian Burns is a beast. Deonte Banks is shit. And the Giant, every time the Giants score, the defense just can't get a shutdown inning, as it were. They just don't know how to get a stop. They really don't. I mean, Christian Watson made a hell of a catch in double coverage, but again, it's just what the Giants do. That's all they know how to do. They only know how to lose. I felt like and again, obviously the conditions were tough. It's very windy. It's windy up here. It's hard to throw the ball in the wind. I felt like the Giants were extremely conservative at the beginning of that game, but it actually played to their advantage. They got some breaks again. Green Bay dropped, Dobbs dropped a couple of passes. The defense dropped a couple of passes. And, the Giants had opportunities again, but they just don't know how to win. And you start looking at the draft. I think they're picking 3rd overall. I think, they would lose a tiebreaker they might be picking 5th right now. I think they'd lose a tiebreaker with the Jets. They'd lose a tiebreaker with the Saints. The Titans have a worse record. The Giants have a harder strength of schedule. So I don't know where they're picking, but either way, I don't know where they're going to look. They could look wide receiver. They could look linebacker. I mean, our run defense is disgusting. There's not really a lot of words. There's not much to say about the New York Giants right now. They're just a shitty organization. We know they're going to lose football games. We know they're competitive, but this doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, competitive is fantastic, okay? But they don't know how to win. It'd be nice if they learned how to win a fucking game. They're just playing out the schedule. They got the Lions next week. They're going to get the absolute piss beat out of them. By Detroit. They're going to be 2-10. And, at that point, I guess Jackson Dart, I don't know when they're going to bring Jackson Dart back into the fray. Again, I'm not going to kill Jameis. He's here for be a backup. I felt like Jameis actually did do a good job. I felt like the offense scored 20 points. Listen, man, they put up 20 points today. The Eagles only put up 10 against the same Packer defense. So 20 points with the Giants defense should be good enough to win. Going into the year, we figured 20 points, 23, 24 points. The Giants should win a lot of games. They don't. The defense just doesn't make plays, and they have to make plays. They get no pass rush. They get no sacks outside of Brian Burns. I did feel like Dexter Lawrence played his best game of the year. Dexter Lawrence had immediate pressure, really good push up the middle. Felt like he played really well. Other than that, though, man, it's not like they were awful. It's just, they're just not good enough. They're just not good enough. And Shane Bowen will definitely be fired at the end of the year. And again, Kafka's in a tough spot. You have no Jackson Dart. You have no Malik Neighbors. You have no Cam Scatteroo. You have no Darius Slayton today. It's a tough predicament to be in, but he's not going to be the coach. You're going to see all new coordinators and a head coach next year. I really want them to keep Carmen Brasillo, though. If there's one coach that has really done a fantastic job this year, it's him. I feel like the offensive line has been remarkable. It's been the one real, outside of Jackson Dart and Cam Scatteroo on offense, it has been the one really, really bright spot on this entire team, is the way the offensive line has played. I feel like they've played fantastic. They've played over their head, especially when Andrew Thomas got back. I feel like they've been really good. And I feel like with some improvements in the offseason and maybe, extending Illuminor and getting another guy in here and some more depth, maybe Bo takes a step forward. You get a really good wide receiver like a Carnell Tate outside with Malik Neighbors. The Giants offense could be really good next year. I feel like it, especially if they get a good offense coordinator, a good head coach in here. But again, 2-9 is embarrassing. It's not good enough. And it's just another, we watch this song and dance every week. The Giants blow fourth quarter leads every single fucking week. They blow a fourth quarter lead every week. They're ahead every week in the fourth quarter, and every week they lose. Why? Because Shane Bowen's caca. Caca! He's terrible. And the guy should have been gone a long time ago. He should be fired now. Mike Kafka should actually do that. If Mike Kafka really wants to try and, it's not just for the Giants. Remember, Mike Kafka is auditioning for a head coaching job somewhere in the league. Might not be with the Giants, but he's been a finalist for some head coaching jobs. And I feel like if you want to be a head coach in this league, you have to fire Shane Bowen, because that defense is going to kill you. The defense is going to take any shot away you have from, winning games, because all year we've seen this, the debacle in Dallas, the complete destruction in Denver. I mean, it's the 10-point blown lead against Chicago that got your head coach fired. And then again against Green Bay, can't hold the fourth quarter lead. Shane Bowen's going to take out a lot of freaking coaches. And if Mike Kafka wants any opportunity to be head coach somewhere, and this is your chance to do it, you got to get rid of that guy. That guy has been a cancer to the New York Giants all season. If the Giants defense learns to close out games in Chicago and Denver and Dallas, Brian Daboll's not even fired. And it's just the truth. They would have been 5-5 going into this game with a shitload of injuries and a rookie quarterback and a tough schedule. Shane Bowen is the reason the Giants are 2-9. He's the major reason. I mean, there's other reasons, obviously, but he is off. And I have no clue why that guy is still on the sideline. I just don't understand it. Every single week, the defense collapses. Every single time the Giants score, the defense gives it right back. Whether it's the team running down the field, down their throat the whole time, whether it's a really bad penalty, whether it's a deep pass, a blown coverage, it's insanity. And I don't know how he can keep his job, but for some reason he does. And until he's gone, man, the Giants ain't winning shit. Hopefully he's gone soon. And after Detroit puts up 40 on the Giants next week, maybe that'll be the end of them finally. Feel like Abdul Carter's been underwhelming. We'll see if that has to do with Shane Bowen. But Dexter Lawrence was also underwhelming a lot this year. The only guy that's really stood out is Brian Burns. Thibodeau had a good year. I didn't hear his name once today. I wasn't even on the field. So Shane Bowen's got to be fired. The Giants continue to suck. And that's really all I got in this video. It's just embarrassing. I don't know what to say. I can't. Ass. Just ass. Anyway, that's all I got in this video. Appreciate you watching and like, subscribing to the bell. See you in the next one. Bad, I think it is allowed. Peace.